the big man Aaron Gray, and they have not disappointed. Gamble is on there, and of course Robinson as well. This is Fedotov playing their two big guys at the same time. He turns, shoots, missed the shot.
That's fatigue. That shot probably would have gone in earlier. He's tired. And of course, if you had to cover Aaron Gray or play against him all night, you'd be tired too.
And that foul is on Fedotov. It has been very physical underneath, but Fedotov will pick up the foul. That is his first. The lead is 4. A couple of free throws coming up for Pittsburgh. It is 56-52, and throughout most of this game, after the first minute and a half, 2.5 minutes actually, it's been all Buffalo. They played well, and this shows the hustle that you've seen as you take a look at our Select Stats brought to you by Select Sector Spiders.
Well, anytime you got a +9 advantage on second chance points, that's all about hustle, as you said. That's all about wanting the ball a little bit more than the opposition.
Aaron Gray will go to the line. He's got 13 points. He leads his team in scoring. Antonio Graves has 11. Aaron Gray with 8 rebounds. And he gets the roll on number 1.
And he had those minutes on the bench where he could get a little rest. And I look for Pittsburgh to now just keep pounding it into him every time down.
High rebound. He has it as Gray makes 1 of 2, and we got a 3-point game inside 8 minutes. We're at Alumni Arena on the campus of the University at Buffalo. I'm John Sanders along with Mike Jarvis, and we have had a dandy here so far this afternoon. It's been Buffalo in front almost all the way.
Yes, we have, John. We've had a great game.
Finally get it in the hands of Gamble. Shot clock again winding down to 10. That's okay. Gamble in the lane. He decides to throw it to his teammate, and he throws it right to Pitt.
And we got a 1-possession game right now. With Ramon in the game, that means 1 shot. Of course, this is where you want to just go inside to Gray, get 3 the old-fashioned way.
Instead, it's Kendall. And Gray, with his rebound number 9, goes back to his teammate who scores. It's a 1-point game again.
Jamie, forget about it. You're not getting any of those calls. Not today, not here. You're going to have to win it by yourself.
See the difference in the turnovers. First half to second half, it's done a complete reversal. Fedotov hands it off. He has not scored in the second half. Mike has 14 in the first.
No, I just think he's run out of gas, to be honest with you.
Robinson with it. Again, the shot clock inside 10. He got it off and got it in.
As soon as we said that, what an unorthodox shot, but a big, big basket. Once again, still a 1-possession game.
And Jamie Dixon continues to work the officials.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do any good today, though.
Ramon for 3. Comes up short. Good position for Ibidi on the rebound.
And a great shot for Pittsburgh. That's the guy, if anybody's going to shoot it for you from the outside, you want it to be Ramon.
6 minutes to go. Fields almost a reach-in foul. He hands it off, and we've seen him run this offense the entire game.
And very well. It creates a lot of mismatches.
Kendall knocks it away. Another turnover.
Yes, being a little careless right now with the basketball.
Ramon wants it. Inside Gray. Up. Good and fouled.
You know, all year long, people say, well, who's going to be your go-to guy? You've heard this, right? They keep asking who's going to be the go-to guy for Pitt. Usually it's a guard. With Pittsburgh, it's this guy, the big horse inside. He knows how to get it done and does.
So Gray will go to the line with a chance to tie the ball game. Remember, Pitt scored the first 2 points, but then fell behind 4-2, and they cannot tie it.
They've got to tie it, obviously. If they can tie it to get ahead, it turns the whole game around into their favor.
But it's still the lead for the Bulls. He again hands it off to Gamble.
What a great game, though.
There's a steal by Fields, and Pitt is going to take the lead. Oh, another turnover is costly to the Bulls.
Yes, it is.
59-58. The Panthers on top. First time since they got the first 2.
Nice
back door and a block.
They've done a great job today. I don't think I've seen any team get that many backdoor passes against Pittsburgh. Nice job.
Good recovery there. I think Levance Fields took one in the chops.
That's right. He'll take it any time as long as his team gets the ball. He's about winning, that guy is.
Maybe a little question about what the clock should be as far as the shot clock is concerned. The game clock's at 5:01. Pittsburgh is up by a point. And one of the officials coming over, Lamont Simpson, to talk to the scorer's table. And then he's now joined by Mike Foote.
You know, if before the game you had said, hey, listen, Mike, how about a one-point game with 5 minutes to go? What do you think?
You'd probably say that's not going to happen.
It's really been a fun afternoon, and you know, I don't think anybody in this house, 6,300 folks, have been disappointed one bit. They've got to be very proud of their team.
The Bulls have played great, and they've got the ball, and they're down by just one. Robinson off the inbound play. Graves gets him in the corner. And Graves falls down. He puts up a shot. Good. Oh, 2 clutch baskets.
I was just going to say 2 huge baskets. I guess as long as you're up, you got a chance of winning, right? Big possession here for both teams. One on offense, obviously, the other one on defense.
On the drive, Kendall, and he'll go to the line. Levon Kendall went hard, drew the foul. It's number 2 on Gamble. And Kendall with a chance now to put Pitt back on top again. Give us another lead change.
2 shots for Levon Kendall.
Free throws and inside baskets are usually the difference in a basketball game. Team that can make their free throws and make tough baskets around the basket.
Kendall's first chance at the line. He has 5 points on the afternoon. Did not score in the first half. A redshirt senior from Vancouver, British Columbia.
And you see Jamie going for a little bit more defense here. At least quickness outside, taking out Gray, putting in Biggs. You'll see Gray go back in as soon as probably as soon as Pittsburgh gets the ball back and there's a little stop in the action.
Now, what can Buffalo do now that they've seen that lead finally go away?
Well, what they got to do now is just be a little patient and once again get back to taking care of the ball.
It's a foul on the way up, but it's not a shooting foul.
Once the player hears that whistle, you got to throw that ball up toward the basket. If he did, he's shooting 3 free throws.
But he did not.
He did not.
And the foul is on Kendall.
Let's see that play again. See, once again, you throw that up to the rim, not to your teammate, and you're going to the line for 3.
Robinson out in front. Backs away from Antonio Graves.
Here's the guy here that's got to make something happen. He looks a little tired.
And Jamie came out of his shoes on that play. Thought it was a turnover. He beat him for 3. Scramble for the rebound. Panthers get it.
Well, I think only because twice earlier in the game that, palming was called against Pitt. So you expect it to go the other way when it occurs.
You think that was more obvious than the ones in the first half?
I thought so, yes. That was very obvious. But once again, when you're on the road, things that are obvious doesn't matter. Great mismatch here for Pittsburgh. And
that's a hold right there.
Yes.
Eric Moore with a grab. It'll take us to a break. I'll tell you what, Jamie Dixon spent about as much time on the court as his players. He has been all over the place.
Well, he has.
Panthers are in the lead. University at Buffalo, and talk about Jamie Dixon being active. He's been on the court.
Well, you know what? He had a real good teacher. He's been watching Jim Calhoun for a lot of years.